Hey everyone, welcome back. I know you're usually expecting me to do my $1,000 strap search, but work is messing with me, so I've got a change in my schedule, and this is the transition week, so I didn't have a chance to do the $1,000 search. But I still wanted to make sure I posted a video for you guys. So this week's video is going to essentially be why I collect paper money versus coins. I'm not saying collecting coins is bad. I'm not going in that direction at all. Please don't take it that way. I'm simply just giving my opinion as to why I like paper money more than coins. I do have coins, as you can see, but the coins that I buy them because of their silver content. I'm a silver stacker, so to speak. Also, I don't mind stacking a little bit of gold. But anyway, this was more about what I had bought at my local coin shop this last week. Now, I went in and I asked to see his junk silver, and what you see is what I got. I got 100 Barber dimes. 100 of these suckers. Okay. Now, I've got them in order by year. These are all 1916, 1914, 13, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1, 1900, and even an 1899 Barber dime there. I also managed to get 4 Barber quarters. Oldest one, I believe this one is, what is this, 1890? Now it's not going to focus. Try again. Yeah, that one's not going to focus. This one's 1898. 1898 all the way to 1904 on this one. That one you can see better, 1904. I also got 2 Barber halves. This one is 1900. That one you can see pretty clearly. And this one is 1907. All right, so I got all of this at junk silver price. This amounts to $12 face, and I paid $147. And I did the math on that. That's $12.25 or 12 per dollar. 12 and a quarter times face value for all this silver. That's a great price as far as I'm concerned. I see a lot of people charging a lot more than that, so I know that the place that I get it from, I'm getting a good deal. But here's where it starts to get a little interesting. This is an 1899 $1 silver certificate. 1899 $1 silver certificate. I've done a video on this. Actually, I think this may appear in 2 of my other videos. You can check those out if you like. But yeah, if I look real close, it will show right there. Series of 1899. Now, the other interesting thing is the serial number. If you read the serial number as an actual number, that would be 47,283,212. So there was at least that many of those notes produced. So, why am I bringing all this stuff out? Well, this silver dollar states very specifically that this certifies that this has been deposited in the trust in the Treasury of the United States of America, a silver certificate, so that I can then bring this silver certificate to a bank, and if it was 1899 or if it was the early 1900s, I would exchange this and they would give me a silver dollar. Now, this is a 1903 Morgan silver dollar, and before I get to the silver dollar, let's look at what this is worth, just to have some type of a comparison, okay? So my 1899, if I check the book, there it is, okay? And if I turn the page, it lists all the prices. And the thing that I'm not worried about which one it is. I'm not even worried too much about the condition. If I look at the worst possible condition, that would be VG8. And the lowest price you're going to see in that listing is $110. That's the lowest listed price for the worst condition that they have in this particular book. So we will call this, even though this bill is just wonderful, we will call this a VG8 just for argument's sake. We will say that this is a $110 bill, okay? Now, I can take that to the bank in the early 1900s, and I could exchange that for a silver dollar. My silver dollar, of course. This one here happens to be dated 1903, Morgan silver dollar. This one is not perfect, but it's pretty good. This one is probably about a 20, I'd say. I chose this one specifically because if I go to the Red Book and I start looking up Morgan silver dollars, that one was a 1903. A 1903 lists out at VF20 right here, 1903 at $50. Okay, so this is $50. This is $110. I can exchange this for this in 1903 because in 1903 this existed, and if you gave them this, which obviously existed, they would give you one of these. Now, I didn't pay that much for this. In fact, I bought an 1879 Morgan silver dollar that was in rough shape for $17. Once again, $110 versus $17. Well, what if I didn't want a silver dollar? What if I wanted two halves? Here's my two halves, 1900, 1907, both available at banks at the same time that this bill was available. I don't even know if I flipped this one over or not. So both of these are Barber halves, 1900, 1907. Let's check these out. Half dollars. And there's the Barbers. And if we go to 1906, 1907, well, the first one was 1900. That one, it lists in good. Okay, that's interesting right there. You're talking the same time frame, but these will list good rather than having to go all the way up to very fine. So in good condition, we're talking 1900 right there, $17. And the 1906 is $16. Okay, so that's 17 and 16. That's $35 for these two. And it's still $110 for this. And these $35 worth of coins, I paid, like I said, $12.25. Well, what if I didn't want halves? What if I wanted quarters? Like I said, here are 4 Barber quarters, ranging from 1898 to 1904. Still $1. I still paid $12.25. But if I go to the book and check out what Barber quarters are going for. Barber quarters, there's the SLQs. You're talking, where's the 1904s? 1899, 1904, $9. $9 in good 4 condition. So technically, I have 9, 18, 27, $36 worth of quarters right there that I paid $12 for, $12.25 for, which I could take this bill and exchange for, which we've established is $110. What if I wanted dimes? I could get 10 of these dimes, 10 of my Barber dimes. My last video, I already showed Barber dimes were worth, on average, $4. $4, $4, $4, $4, $4. Once again, I have 100 of them here. I paid $147 for all of this silver. If I have 100 Barber dimes in their absolute worst condition worth $4 a piece, that would be $400. But we're only talking about 10 of them. 10 of them would be what I would get for $1. That would be $40. $40 in Barber dimes. $35 here, $36 here. This was $50. This is still $110. Now, take this, throw it across the street. Go ahead and skip it across the road. Let 5 cars run over it. Do whatever you want to it. It still is going to be in existence. If I take a flame, I can set this on fire and it's gone. If I crumple this and put it in my pocket, it's no longer worth what it's supposed to be. Paper is a lot more fragile than silver, which means the vast majority of coins that were minted are probably still around in one condition or another, whereas very few of these are still in existence. Now, that's real easy for me to say, but how do I prove it? And the way I prove that is the way most of us do our shopping, on eBay. So here is eBay, and if I look right here, you can see that what I did was I looked up the silver certificates. Just going to the top, $18.99 $1 large U.S. silver certificates. That is this. That's what I've got here. And I looked to see how many were on here. And if you look right here, here's your results. 1,066. There's 1,066 of these, and what do you know? 174, 102, $69, 168, whatever. Anyway, there's 1,066 of these bills that are currently listed on eBay. And, the price is, of course, based on condition and what have you. But let's check out some other stuff. Let's go to Coins and Paper Money. And from Coins and Paper Money, we will check out U.S. coins. Let's start with dollars. Dollar coins. Morgans. That's what I just showed there. How many Morgans are on eBay right now? Can you see that number? 122,218. That's how many Morgans are on eBay right now. That's a lot. That's a lot of coins on eBay. 122,000 Morgan silver dollars compared to 1,000 of these. Now I can refine this a little bit. I can go to a lesser date. I can be more fair and more specific and try. What was mine? Mine was. I don't think I can do 8. I can pick any of these that I like. I mentioned the 1879 that I have. Let's see how many of those are out there. 1879 Morgan silver dollars. And if I scroll down, right there are 4,684 1879 Morgan silver dollars listed. There's only 1,066 of these listed. So that's one coin, 1 year. This was printed from 1899. It was in circulation until, I believe, 1914. That's what all this covers. There's 1,066 of these. Okay. Now, if that's not enough to change your perspective, let's look at where were the dimes. Well, let's check out dimes just to speed things along. If I go to dimes and I watch it load and I go to Barber dimes, 1892 to 1916, how many Barber dimes are listed? 15,775 listings for Barber dimes. 15,000 compared to 1,066 of these. Now, you may say there are more people collecting coins. That's why there are more people selling coins. I say there are more coins. If there are more coins, that makes this harder to get. Therefore, it makes it more valuable. Now, I'm not saying that Barber dimes or quarters or halves aren't worth anything. I'm saying they are worth their silver content. I have no doubt about that at all. I just personally don't see paying anything above silver for the coins because there are so many of them. I understand that over time, there's going to be fewer and fewer mint state coins, but the prices for that stuff start to get out of reach of your average collector. So now you are in an area where only certain people can buy your stuff. Whereas with paper money, right now there's not a whole lot of people collecting paper money compared to the number of people collecting coins. So I think this is the best time to get into collecting paper money. That's my opinion. That's my 2 cents. If you learned anything new in this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Next week, I will be back to my normal $1,000 strap search and bringing stuff out from my collection. But I just wanted to take a few minutes and show you why I like collecting paper money compared to collecting coins. That's what I got for you guys this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.